What is up, everybody? This is another episode of Taking Shots podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Angel.
I'm V.
And I'm Luis.
And guys, today we have some watermelon buzzballs with watermelon Arizona.
Ay, qué miedo. And Monaco.
And we put a little bit of
And Monaco too.
Oh, wow.
So this is what we'll take today, guys. So
Oh, and this was a special request too.
oh,
Daphne.
who?
Daphne.
Oh, Daphne.
Oh,
yeah,
Hey,
that's
shout out
true.
Daphne for
Shout out to my girl.
Well, we added the Monaco. She just said the watermelon
buzzball and
with Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah.
But the Monaco, that was,
Adds,
We
a,
were-
little,
we-
adds
Yo,
a little tingo, diría
yeah,
Luis.
yeah, yeah.
A little tings.
it was tickly at first, but then that's acostumbrado, ¿no?
All right, guys. Well,
I guess.
we're gonna do a buzzball
Oh,
for
we have to
a
chug
shot.
the whole-
Yeah, for a buzzball. So we
There's
got
no shot today, but
buzzballs.
Buzzball.
I hate it here.
Never
And guys,
mind.
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The giveaway is still happening at 100 subscribers. So I think we
You guys
need
be
like
slacking. It's 21 left.
it still says like
21.
60% of you aren't subscribed. So
Yeah, that's.
you know,
Please
you guys-
subscribe.
I'm gonna watch you guys.
yeah,
alright?
come through, come through.
All right, ready?
All right, guys, I hate it
Ready?
here. We're gonna
No he-
drink.
no he
We're gonna drink the whole
comido
thing.
nada, Solo he comido huevito.
Oh my god.
No
I haven't
comido yo.
nothing. Cheers.
Ay, no, es que ando
I don't
pedo,
even-
güey.
I can't do this.
Porque siempre soy la última.
I can never finish this.
Yeah, it's cold, dude. All right, I got a little bit left.
Ready? Okay,
All right,
good.
cheers again.
Cheers
Cheers
again.
again. Cheers again. Ah.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Ugh. Todavía no me lo acabo, güey.
Guys, honestly, this one isn't the greatest.
It's not that bad.
I don't know. Maybe just because it's vodka.
It's not bad. I just can't chug.
Well, it's also cold too, so like,
Yeah, también. All right.
se me ponen fríos los
Oh my
dientes.
God.
Ya, pues, cuando.
Oh my
Ya,
god.
güey, ya, güey.
Fondo. All right. Ahí está, pues. All right, guys. So today,
Ugh.
we're going to try something different. So instead of talking about a whole bunch of different topics, we're gonna talk about one. And the one that we chose is relationship. Oh, qué asco, dude.
No.
Guácala, qué asco, dice.
So we're gonna be talking about relationships today.
Dun, dun, dun.
you know, we're gonna start from the beginning. You know, we're gonna start from the very, very beginning. Luis already knows what I'm gonna ask. you.
Back in 19.
Back in 1954.
Back in '99, back in my day. All right, so obviously, before you get into a relationship, hey, I'm gonna ask you something too. I'm gonna ask you something too.
Yeah, what are you thinking
I'm
about
gonna
me?
ask you.
I feel
All right,
attacked.
look, this is for us right here. All right,
Entertain.
look, I'm gonna ask you, and you can ask it back to me.
Ay.
So, When you're looking for somebody, you know, your partner to, you're interested in a girl.
Were you
whatever.
hunting?
Nah,
Were
no.
you hunting?
Yeah, something like that. You're not trying to eat them. You cannibal. But all right, when you're out there looking for a girl, right?
Uh-huh.
What catches your eye first? All right, are you kind of
All
like
right.
it?
What's it?
Are you,
Go ahead.
Do you like ass more or do you like titties more? Like when you're going out, like first,
Ass or
like
titties?
what's the first thing? Obviously, like at the top of the list, you know, something's over one or the other, right?
First
Ass
of
and
all I
titties.
gotta say is that's a misogynist question. I personally,
Their personality.
Los ojos, la sonrisa.
the peace side. Right? Nah, to be honest with you, I for sure the first thing that catches my attention is the face.
So they got to
the
be attractive.
face- Yeah, the face is like kind of what catches me all the time. It's not really like the body overall.
Mm-hmm.
It's more the face, and if I had to go like into deep into it, it would be the lips.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be like face, lips, and then if you're asking about like ass or titties, you want to? If I had to choose, you you had a gun to my head, and I had to choose.
They're forcing them. They're
Oh,
forcing
no.
them at
I would
this
say
point.
titties.
Titties. All right.
You like them jiggling in your face, huh?
I don't know what you're gonna talk about.
Just kidding.
Ah.
I like him.
All right. So now Vivi.
I know.
All right.
You
Tú
like
también. Tú también, Tú también.
Qué miedo, güey.
No. You said I was gonna ask you first,
All right. That's fine. Okay.
and
so
then
for,
you can ask me whatever.
okay. So for me, when I'm looking, their eyes.
Oh,
Me
okay.
eyes. No.
Yeah.
Eyes for sure. You know,
Yeah.
like if they have like colored eyes, like like hazelnut eyes or like blue, whatever, green eyes, for sure.
Mhm.
And then if you're asking me también, a gun pointed to my head, against my own will, it'd be
The knife in
me,
the back.
I'm an ass guy, so I like ass. So we're like nichas, half and half, bro.
Polar opposites.
Polar.
Drake,
Oh, I thought you were
Drake,
gonna
calm
say
down, Drake.
No, I thought you were gonna say solar opposites otra vez. All right, baby. Now for you.
Qué miedo.
Yep, they're not gonna leave you out
You
of
like
this.
answer titties?
I know. I mean, shit. As a girl, I recognize a bad bitch. Like, shit, you got some nice ass, nice titties. I'll be like, damn, you a baddie. Like,
Okay, so okay, well,
you got a
okay,
nice
so for
ass.
for example, right? So what about when you're out like, you know,
Hunted.
No.
When
No,
you're out there being
no
a prey.
way.
No.
Shut the
Yo,
fuck up.
yes. Okay, so like for
You're
example, right? A guy comes up to you, right? What's
Uh-huh.
the first thing that you notice about him? Like off the bat, off rip, like he comes up to you.
I think one definitely like the way like you approach me, like for
Mhm.
sure, like because there's some weird guys get like like I don't know how to explain it. Like if you're a girl, if you know, like there's some weird ass men out there that just like just
They don't
come
give a
to
damn.
you, like they just really don't give a fuck. But for me, I think personally, it's like the way you approach me, and also like your smile in your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
like that to me, it's like like qué hermoso.
So the confidence, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
confidence, yeah.
the confidence. And well, I mean, yes, it's like right in between because you can also be really confident, but you can also be really shy at the same time, But it's like what attracts me is like your smile in your eyes.
Okay,
But-
so that's like off rip, like yeah,
Yeah.
like, okay,
For sure.
okay. All right, so now getting into like relationship wise, okay, say you're like already in a relationship, okay?
Uh-huh.
This was the very next question.
What?
I was like, ask your titties, but what do you see the guy?
Well, no,
All right, guys, we're talking about
no, no,
relationships.
no, yeah, okay,
There's
no.
a balance, all right? There's a
alright,
balance.
alright.
Hay un
That's like
balance.
I'm just saying like what kind of people you like to go see,
Yeah.
like kind of date, like you're going out and looking for people, it's
All
like,
I gotta say though too is I like to make money, so you can always put titties on a girl. That's why.
well, I mean,
titties.
like, well, even like you said before, BBLs are a thing. That's why they're a thing,
yeah,
It's
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
so I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
She might have the world's longest back, but like Luis, the titties, say less.
I like to see you, eyes cuando vean los ojos. And
Hey,
look
we,
down.
hey. but
Y'all crack me up.
but okay, you've been dating this girl for a while, right? You're dating in the dating life,
Yeah.
And this is like a kind of people have different opinions about this question. Would you let like your girl go out just wearing whatever she wants? Like say she wore like something really exposing, like for example, like okay, like her cleavage, right?
She's
She's like a crop top,
Some titty
exposed-
stickers.
Yeah, dude, yeah,
I'm
like,
just
yeah,
kidding.
like some crazy
showing
shit
the
like
bitties.
that, like some crazy stuff like that, like see-through stuff, like would
Yeah.
you let your girl go out like that? For example, on a girls' night, we'll say, we'll do two different scenarios on a girls' night and then with you.
Mhm.
So what do you think that would you let your girl go out with, exposed clothing on a girls' night?
Yeah. All right. If you're asking me personally,
Well, I'm asking you.
the people that know
Who else is he asking? Danny?
Pobrecito.
Le cambia el nombre cada semana. neta.
Es mi compita.
Mm,
Anyways, if you're asking me, for me personally, I'm like a Mexican Andrew Tate, so I follow my boy
Ay, no.
Andrew Tate,
Okay.
So in reality, it's different scenarios though. So for me, if she's gonna be with me, I wouldn't really care if it's también.
No,
I don't
okay.
want her to be like see-through clothes
Mhm,
because I'm like she's showing everything that she got to everyone.
mhm.
But if she's showing like a little bit of cleavage and everything like that, there's still some mystery to it. That's when like, and she's with me, I don't mind.
Okay.
If she's going on a girls' night out, then that's when I would be like,
Hell
hey,
no!
who the fuck you trying to attract, eh? I mean, what's up? I mean, tell me right now, huh?
Well, that.
But I feel like, okay, you say that, but also like as a woman, like I would feel like you as a man, like you should be confident enough to let your girl be and wear whatever. Why? Because like, it's like she's your girl at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
you can let her wear whatever she wants. Like, because I feel like as a woman, well, I mean, in my perspective, like my body, my choice. I can do whatever I want. Obviously, like there is certain levels of respect that you have to have when you're in a relationship. Some girls don't think of it,
Mhm.
but I feel like as a man, like you should be pretty confident enough. Like, oh shit, like damn, that's my bitch. She a fine ass bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
So okay,
Like-
so before
I'm
okay,
cooking. I'm
look
about to cook.
before you say anything, like
He's
so,
cooking.
so the thing is too is like sometimes when guys are like, oh, you shouldn't wear this or you shouldn't wear that, like they kind of like
Kind of like
control
you
their
lose-
girls, like
you-
well not like that, but like
it's controlling,
but
but I feel like in
they-
a way you lose your like
no, so okay, so with that it's like they are categorized as What's the word for it?
Pray.
No, I just had it in my head. It was
Piensa.
dude. I had a brain fart right
Searching
now,
files.
No, dude, no. It was
No,
yeah, come back to me. Come back to me.
Files loading.
Yeah, come back to me. Come back to me.
All right, I'm about to start cooking. Ready?
Oh, insecure. Insecure.
All right.
No,
Go ahead,
no. Like sometimes the guys are classified as like insecure because they're like, oh,
Exactly.
my girl can't go out like this because other guys this and that. It's like, or even if like you go out to the bar, right? For example, you go out to the bar and so you're with your girl. Say you're getting drinks and a guy's like, for some reason he's hitting on your girl, but he doesn't see that you're with her. And you turn around, you're like, hey, bro, like it is what it is. Yeah, like yada yada yada, blah blah blah, and then you have beef with that guy now. But like, would that make you? I guess it's like two different scenarios. I mean, it's like being insecure is different. Obviously, like letting your girl go out, like girls' night, exposed. It's like I feel like you would have enough confidence and like enough security knowing that she's gonna come back to you. She's not gonna do anything. So that's what I'm saying. Is like they could be classified as insecure. That would be like the word for it.
All right. Angel Tatum's about to come out.
Oh, all right.
Ay, no way. Tengo miedo.
Anyways.
Pobrecita.
All right. Basically, for me, my opinion is when a girl's out by herself and everything.
Like girls' night.
Girls' night. Simple as that. If they're showing a lot of cleavage, wearing like, let's see, tight dresses, whatever it is. Basically, I'm like a lot of girls always say you're not confident enough, this and that. But nah, like I'm a man, I'm a dominant. For me, it's like what is like, if it's something like if it's a girl, it's mine. And then the girls are gonna be like, oh yeah, you think I'm an object, you're gonna fucking like take ownership of me or whatever. And I'm like, nah, but simply as simple as that. Girls, they promote themselves. Like when you're going out, you're showing something. That's a way to promote yourself. When you're taking a picture on Instagram, on Snapchat, you're promoting yourself. And for me, I've been single a good amount of time, most of my life. But I can tell you, like, because I've seen girls that, like, like you can say, like, oh, she's going to be all into her man and this and that. But I've seen girls, they get fucked up. They go to the club, they get fucked up, and they'll stop flirting with anyone. And, you can go up to a girl. You don't even know if the girl's, like, with a guy. Or like in a relationship, you'll talk to them and they'll fucking open up to you. Simple as that. And I'm telling you as a fucking single guy. Yeah. Because like I've done it without intention. I didn't fucking know like she was with a guy. Well, yeah. And I'll talk to them and then they'll fucking open up. They'll be fucking flirting with you and shit like that. And for me as a single guy, looking at it the other perspective, if I let my girl go out, she might do that same shit because you don't know. Like once you have alcohol in your system, you don't fucking know. Like they'll fucking be freely or this and that. They'll be more open.
Yeah. What do you think, Vivi?
I'm a misogynist.
I think a lot of shit. Because I mean, it's like like girls' night, whatever. But you also have to think in this scenario where it's like you can also have girls' night and be super. You can be conservative. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
like,
what
you don't have to be showing too much. And like, I mean, you're a girl. Like, girls get hit on left to right, regardless what you're wearing. Like, if you really think about it, like, you can be the girl in jeans and a t-shirt. And, and like you'll still get hit on. And I tell you that from experience because it's like when I've gone out and with like the girls and with the girls and stuff like back then, you could not be the prettiest or not even the prettiest, but like you could just not be exposing yourself or exposing your body in that sense, and you'll still get hit on regardless. Like you exposing yourself doesn't mean anything. Like guys will hit on you regardless of what the fuck it is.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't mind when she's like getting exposed, like like a little bit, like showing a little bit more skin, a little bit more exposed. But when she's with me, because I'm gonna be with her and I'm gonna be like protecting her and shit like that.
But then it's also like you should be trusting her as your girlfriend, as you know what I mean? Because it's like like I get it, like when you have but that doesn't.
Well, I feel like
mean anything because there's different people. Like you can have alcohol in your system. You'd be like, you know what? Fuck that. Like
take me to the bar tonight, and I will fucking get a girl with fucking a girl that's in a relationship.
Drinks on me.
I'll tell you that.
Nah.
Whoever is the other guy's.
Damn, this is gonna be a home record.
I'm gonna be a home rapper just to fucking prove you wrong. I'm telling you.
Nah, bro.
It happens.
You ain't gonna prove me wrong.
No.
Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, it happens, but I feel like
That's what I don't want to. Okay.
no,
When
like
you're
Okay,
I
careful,
understand.
don't spill your drink.
No,
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 this is
no.
about to
Calma,
hold on.
hey,
hold on.
take-
Time out,
take-
time out, time
okay,
out.
take a
Time
sip.
out.
Max,
Hold up, break.
Otro.
Dude, ahorita
That's
was about to
it.
spill.
That
I
was
about
it.
to-
Wait, no
No
mames, ya ando
manches.
peda.
¿Quién te dio
Solo he
dos?
comido huevito, güey.
Yo no he comido nada.
Huevito con frijoles.
No, but okay, so like I think it's true that like even when girls go out, like whatever, when
Mhm.
guys see like a group of girls, they're like, oh, like they're all single, like girls' night, maybe they don't have nothing better, they're not with their mans, they take advantage of that.
Nothing better to do.
No, not well, no, it's like obviously like not nothing better to do, but like they're just out having fun, right? For example, they're
Right.
having fun and they don't see no guy near them, so they automatically assume like, you know what, none of these girls have boyfriends or
Boyfriends.
husbands or whatever it may be, so they get like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go talk to them. And so when they talk to them, no matter what they're wearing, it's like,
You're
they're
still
still
gonna
gonna
get
go
hit
out
on,
and be
yeah.
dogs.
Okay.
That's facts.
All I'm saying is a single perspective.
Uh-huh.
We've done in the past, me and you, Angel.
I hate it here.
Yeah. I'm supposed to sing.
I hate it.
All right.
Hey,
So
tranquilo.
we've done it in the past.
Past,
You know?
Past, guys.
Before y'all had girlfriends, before y'all had
Yeah.
anything,
All right,
past.
anyways, we've done it in the past. When we go out, it might be just me and you or like another guy or whatever,
Mhm.
2 or 3 guys. What do we fucking pray for?
What? Wait a minute, bro. Why do you have to word it like
Alright.
damn?
All right.
Why do you have to word it like
When
that?
you're a guy
It
and
sounds
you're
so
single-
fucking.
dude.
It sounds so
when
wrong.
you're okay, whatever.
Yo, it's like Alien versus
No,
Predator.
I'm a
Shout out to
fucking.
Gil, bro.
What's it called? I have primal beliefs. No, I have primal beliefs. That's why too. But okay, so when you're a single guy, like you and another homie, you're gonna go for the group of girls.
No.
And what are the girls
in
doing? They're a single night. Some might be single, some might not. You
Yeah.
don't fucking know. And then if you actually flirt with them, if they feel your vibe, they're gonna fucking flirt with you back.
Yeah, that's true. That is facts.
I
And-
will agree on that.
I'm telling you this.
I will agree on that. As
I-
a woman, I will agree on that.
I've been single most of my life, and I've been telling you like girls will flirt you with you. If they feel it, they'll flirt with you, and that's what I would want to avoid.
Right.
For me, if I'm gonna protect my girl, I would want to protect her. I don't want her to be promoting herself.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, when she's like, showing a lot of cleavage, showing a lot of skin or something like that, she's promoting herself in reality. That's
Yeah.
my thoughts. So for me, I'm a dominant guy. I like to protect. I like to, like for me, what's mine is mine.
What's yours is yours.
Yeah, I don't want a girl to like be exposing herself. I wouldn't want to date like a, let's say, Instagram model and everything. I would prefer a girl that's like the prettiest and
Like what?
never fucking show a picture on herself online.
Mm,
All right, what the fuck you guys gonna say now?
All right, so
mm,
I don't know. It's
I'll
just-
let you
well,
talk
no, it's-
first.
honestly, like I don't know, like if you're as confident as you are, it's like in a man.
Mhm.
For me, at least,
That shouldn't
Like,
matter.
for me, like okay, my girl can go out, she can do whatever she wants. I have trust in her, and she has trust in me, right?
Right.
So like, she can wear whatever she wants. For me, I don't care. For me, I don't care because I know at the end of the day, like her love is like it outweighs that chance. It's like if somebody, for me, at least I would hope, like if a guy was to come up to her, she would be like, oh, whatever, like you ain't shit.
Right.
Type of timing.
Because
It's
she
like,
knows what she has at home.
Because she
kind of
knows,
thing.
because she knows already what you can provide.
Mhm.
So like even if she goes out exposed, whatever. For me, hey, you wear whatever you want, right? You wear whatever you want. I'm comfortable in it. I don't care. You can just go out, have fun with your girls. It's the same thing though. It's like we have guys' night,
Right.
every now and then. So it's like we go out, so they put trust in us. So
Mhm.
because they put trust in us, I'm gonna put trust in her.
I
So
agree.
So
I agree 100%.
and that's the thing is like they at the end of the day we like as guys and them as girls know what each other have waiting
Mhm.
for them at home.
Yeah.
So like they wouldn't fear they wouldn't have to fear anything. Like you're gonna come back to her, she's gonna come back to you.
Mm.
Okay,
But
And-
if she's shady, if
It's
she's
grimy,
shady
yeah, you're
and
fucking
grimy like that, bro,
Fuck no.
then that's like a red flag.
okay,
Yeah.
simple as this. A lot of niggas are like Captain Save a Hoe. They're
Okay,
gonna
well, fuck
they
that
see a
guy.
girl that's
Fuck
a
that
baddie.
Captain Sable
There's,
shit, bro.
no, there's a guy that's
Shout out
gonna be
Drake.
like, see like a baddie, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get her out the streets and this and that,
No.
And it's not about confidence. In
No.
reality, girls always say this. It's like, oh, you're not confident enough. You let me go out. This
You're
yada yada
insecure.
yada.
Yeah,
You're
that's the thing is like they
insecure,
say you're
this and
insecure.
that.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm fucking secure as fuck. I don't mind losing a girl if she's gonna fucking do shit like that.
Right.
Well, that's the thing though. It's
That's
like you have
the
to
thing
have
with me.
okay,
For
look,
me,
in relationships.
she's gonna say, "Oh yeah, you're insecure, nigga. I don't fucking care. You can go out. You're just not gonna be with me."
Well, the thing is like in relationships, you have trust. That's
Yeah.
why trust is in place.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because
yeah,
as soon as you lose somebody's trust, like
Yeah.
okay, for example,
it's
if
game
you-
over.
Yeah, if I'm dating somebody and my significant other,
Yeah.
she like betrays me, and like the trust right there right away is broken.
Yeah.
So you have to build your way up back to that trust.
Right.
You know, it's not. I'm not gonna give it right back to you because I know that you're like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens once, it's gonna happen again.
Right.
So that's why trust is in place, because when they go out, we go out. They have trust in us. I have trust in her.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all about trust and like communication. Honestly,
Communication is key.
is
Like
key
period. Like
because you
regardless of anything, communication and trust. Like
can't in relationships.
It is communication a lot.
anything.
That's why I'm saying, like, for me, first of all, I would like put my rules in there. If she don't like it, then it is what it is. I don't care.
Well, and that's the thing is like you have to. That's why you have to
Yeah.
communicate too. Is
yeah.
like say like
Like, there's boundaries. I think there's
yeah,
always should be
there-
boundaries
there
in
is
a
yeah, that's-
relationship.
Yes,
In a relationship, for it to work, there should be boundaries.
Right.
and
Because
you have to talk about it too. It's
Mhm.
like like what are her boundaries? You have to
Yeah.
talk like okay,
Yeah.
what are your boundaries? What do you want me to do? What do you not want me to do?
yeah.
And I
And
think
then-
that should be like a
It-
standard. Like
should
in
be
a
a standard.
relationship, it should be something that you guys should talk about.
Because you guys get
Mhm.
to know. That's like when you get to know each other. When
Well,
you get to know each other,
yeah.
that's kind of when you get to know what kind
That's
of
when
person
you
she
What
is.
kind of
know
person,
kind of like
yeah.
what she
Who
expects from
she
you.
is,
and
who
what
you
he
are,
expects from you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like and kind of what your goals are. You know, it's like okay, like for example, she's not working, right? And it's like okay, like well, are you? At the same time, you don't want somebody to like, you don't want to be obviously.
I have a different mindset.
Yeah, that's the
No,
thing.
I
It's
was gonna
like,
say you have a
like,
different
yeah,
mindset.
it is a
like,
different mindset. For
you're
you,
a
it's a bad
provider,
example.
Like
Yeah,
you're a
okay.
provider.
Yeah.
You want to
For
For
provide
me,
for
like I
them.
said, for me, my mindset is I want to be the guy that she looks up to and she respects,
Mhm.
and I want to be the main provider for her. It's
Right.
not doesn't mean like, oh, okay. A lot of people when I say this, they think, okay, I want the girl to be at home all the time, having her house clean,
No.
cooking food, and this and that.
Mhm.
I really don't expect that.
Mhm.
For me, it's just I want to be the main provider. I want her to stress.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, I want to carry the stress. I want her.
You
I
want her to feel like she's your safe place.
I
like
want. Yeah, I
you
want
can
her
like
to feel
she can come to
safe.
you and
I want
talk
her
to you
to
about her
feel-
problems, but at the end of the day, she's gonna always think like, oh, like I have a good man, he's my provider and everything. Like he doesn't want me to be like you say, like stay at home girlfriend, whatever. Like I can still work and do my shit,
Okay.
but at the end of the day, it's like I have my provider. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And
for
that's how
me,
they
it's
come-
like
that's
I
how they
care
come
about a
back.
girl. For me, I care about the girl. I don't want her to have struggles. I don't want her to cry. For
Mhm.
me,
Right.
simply for me, I might have like my hardest life that I have, stress that I have, financial problems that I have. I don't want her to carry that. For me, the best thing for me to do as a guy is actually being the protector for her. Like basically, fucking
safe space, like
getting
safe
all the
Yeah, it's your
bullets,
safe space.
like basically getting all of the bullets for her, and her just seeing her happy will make me happy.
Mhm.
Right.
For me, that's like the best thing that I could do as a man,
Yeah.
and that's why I do want to be the main provider. I want to be the person that has the problems. I don't want her to struggle. I want her to see her happy. I might be like deep down, like let's say having a
Drowning.
lot of drowning, but I want her to for me, I
See
might
you
be
as
drowning.
your,
this and
see you
that.
as like the strong
Seeing her,
person in the
yeah,
relationship.
exactly.
Yeah.
Seeing her smile and everything would make me lift up.
Yeah.
Give me the
That's like your
the
motivation.
strength.
Like your motivation.
the
and
and
strength,
I
yeah.
understand that, but I feel like as a woman's perspective too, like if I were to be in a relationship, I would want you, and I feel like, and this is just my perspective. This is the way I
Say it.
think. I think that, like, how do I say, like me personally, I think that men have it a little bit harder,
Mhm.
and I will always speak on this
Yeah.
100%. I stand on this always.
Mhm.
And people will be like, like this and this. Like, no, I always believe that men have it harder
Mhm.
because I feel like growing up in a Mexican Latino household, like you're so accustomed to having like, when like uno el machismo.
Mhm.
Second, it's like, oh, you don't talk about your problems, you don't talk about this. But it's like, I see where you're coming from, like where you want your girl or whatever when you're in a relationship to feel like she's your safe place. But it's also like, as a woman, just me speaking personally, I would want my man to tell me like how he feels in his problems. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I feel like most men, like in a Latino household, you're like, nah, like why would I talk about my problems, or why would I talk to you about how I feel? Like
It makes you less manly.
it make
Kinda,
it, yeah. And to me, I feel like that's kind of like, I feel like we're in a different generation now, and like men are trying to open up and men are trying to like not. But I feel like how Angel says, like trust and communication is such a big thing in a relationship.
Like
Like
overall,
what if,
like
yeah,
yeah, I
in
feel
general,
like overall, like for you to have a strong relationship
it
with
has to
your
be
partner,
communication both
like
ways.
communication is key, because honestly, I'll tell you, like the way that I was raised is not how, like I was not. I would, so if I was to have a communication with somebody, like my significant other, stuttering Steve,
Yanda,
today
Está
Junior,
pedo.
yanda pedo.
no, today Junior,
Four buzz balls in.
no, but communication is key, because for me, I would always shut down when somebody was talking to me. I would shut down because that's what I knew. It's like,
Yeah.
my experiences that I've relived through my parents, how they were, if they were fighting,
How
whatever
you
it
were
may be.
raised,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just how you were raised. It's like that's what I saw, and it's like, okay, then that's like the standard for me, at least.
Mhm.
So for me, when they would like we would try to communicate, I would just shut down. And honestly, like over the years, I kind of realized, like, okay, this isn't normal. Like, I
And
need to express myself. I need to communicate.
right.
If there's something wrong, like that I'm not okay with, then I have
and
to let them know.
and
And
I
then
think
no,
continue. No,
no,
no, no,
no,
continue.
no.
And I think that's kind of hard, as men, like I said, like I will always forever stand on this. Like I feel like you guys do have it difficult. 100%. Like, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie, like bitches are grimy as fuck. Bitches are fucking grimy, and girls, like I will forever say, like girls will use you and whatever it is for their own benefit.
There's a game that gets played,
Exactly.
Mhm.
and
No,
like,
and I believe that 100%, and I could see like where you're coming from, like, and whatever it is, like I don't know how you guys were both raised, but I grew up with men my whole entire life.
Yeah.
Like all my primos, all my siblings, whatever, they're all men. I never grew up around women or anything. And I do see those struggles where it's like you have a hard time expressing and telling each other how you feel. And it's like, for me, it's like, fuck, like as my man, like I want you to tell me how you feel. Like, although like I get you where you're saying like, oh, it's hard and I don't want to communicate that with you. I don't want my problems to be your problems.
Yeah.
Like I'm a provider. I want you to feel like I'm your safe space.
They don't
But
want
it's
to show
like,
weakness.
exactly.
I have
And
a
it's like
question
for
for you.
me, and
Yeah.
it's like, no, but like for me, it's like, fuck no. Like I want you to be vulnerable with me. Why? Because it's like, I'm not going to think, because me personally, like if I'm in a relationship and I think like, okay, we're in this together. There's communication, there's trust. Like I want you to be vulnerable with me. I want you to tell me and express how you feel, because at the end of the day, it's like, if you're just so focused on me and how I feel and how you want me to feel like you're my provider, like, okay, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like, how are you really feeling? How are you really thinking? And like, como te digo,
Okay,
like,
so I think the problem with guys is like they keep everything bottled up. At
oh
least
yeah,
like for
100%.
me, the way that I've
100%.
realized up until this point, like I've grown from what I was back then.
I agree.
And for me, I would keep everything bottled up, because as a man, you have that standard. You're like, you know what? You can't show weakness. You have to keep everything inside of you. But honestly, there is a point where every guy is going to break. They have their
yeah.
limits. Guys cannot keep everything like inside. Like that's why they have these talks with their guy friends. It's like,
And
you
you're
go
human.
to like
You're
it's,
human
you
at the
still
end of the
have at the
day.
end of the day, you still have feelings. You still are cared about by a lot of people, and you need to let that out, because once
Right.
sometimes, like for me, like I've kept stuff inside of me that eats me inside, and I'm like, inside of me, I feel like there's like a dark hole that I can't, like a void that you
And
can't fill. And then that's why you talk to your guy friends, and you're like, you know what, like you just need to let it out.
And let me
'Cause-
just kind of like sit on that, because I feel like as a woman, it's a lot easier to be like, you know, turn to your friends, turn to your girlfriends, whatever, like, hey, like, I'm going through this, whatever. Like, there's more communication as a woman, you know, than as if you were to talk with your friends and be like, "Ay, wait, like, no seas, like, don't be a little bitch, like, don't be a pussy and shit." And
thing
to
too.
me, like, at you know, this is just my own opinion, you know, like, girls have their own opinion, whatever. But
Everybody
like, to
has their own
me, it's like,
opinion.
exactly, like, I just think I'm like, fuck, like, and that's why I always say, like, and whatever, I don't care who the fuck wants to think I'm wrong, whatever the fuck, but I do sincerely think that men have it different, because you don't have that sort of person, sort of communication with, let alone being your friends or whatever. Like, you don't have that exposure. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like, you can't just easily be like, oh, like, yo, wait, like, I'm going through this, because why? At the end of the day, like, your homie's gonna be like, I wait, like, whatever, like, don't be a little bitch, or like, don't
okay,
do
well,
this. You
Wait,
know
I
what
have
I
a
mean?
question for
Yeah.
both of you guys.
Yeah, here, let's hear your question first.
So, who do you want me to start? You
It
want
don't
Vivi.
matter. No, it don't matter.
Have
Well,
you?
well, just ask the question and then.
All right.
Yeah.
So for you, as a guy, have you ever like cried to like a girl?
So for me, cried? No, I have never. For me, I've never. For me, I hide my emotions.
You felt the need, but you didn't do it.
No, well, I don't think I've ever felt the need to, but I just, for me, I had my emotions.
You
just,
exposed all your problems to her,
I mean, yes, I communicate.
all of them.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, most of everything, because I feel, I feel
And
comfortable.
how does she react?
She's supportive. You know,
Mhm.
it's
Right.
like she's supportive and she's there for me. Like, yes,
It's
I
a
can.
50-50.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even a 50-50. It's like
Okay.
you would have like, I give her, you know, what I have, you know, like I'll explain everything. And the thing is, like, sometimes she will give me like more stuff back, you know, like more than me that I'm giving her. And at the end of the day, it's, you know, communication is literally just key. Honestly, like at the end of the day, if you don't communicate, it's, you know, with me, if I was mad, right? If I was mad that about something she did, or something that she did to me, or I did to her, right? She would communicate that with me. She's like, hey, like, I don't like how you did this, or you should communicate more with me. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna work on it. You know, that's the only way that you can keep a relationship going. Without communication, there's nothing. There's nothing.
There's
It's
nothing.
like I said, like back in the day, for me, I would just shut down. I would not want to talk about my feelings.
You wouldn't
like-
talk about her. or
Yeah, I
nothing.
wouldn't talk about anything.
Now
'Cause
you
I-
are more open. That's what you're
Now,
saying?
now I'm more open, because I've been through that kind of like
Close-
Scenario.
close
Every-
mindset.
everybody,
Close mindset.
yeah, everybody goes through that kind of phase, like when they break up with somebody, you know, like where they've been together for a while, they have like that first, not like the first depression, but like the first big depression, you know?
Voy a llorar.
No, like the first big depression. You guys
Vivi-
go through it.
No
And
way,
like
sí.
that's when you go to like the guys. For example, like guys, the way, at
Yeah.
least the way that I've seen it is like they go to the gym. I was going to the gym, hella, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work on myself.
Mhm.
And that's the thing. It's like guys and girls are just different and all together.
All right, Vivi.
But-
There's a question for you.
All right, go ahead.
Has a guy ever cried for like to you?
No.
If he did, how do you think he would react?
Honestly, me personally, I will forever stand on this. I always say, like, we're all human.
Mhm.
You know, I grew up in a Mexican Latino household, and I
Mhm.
always say, like, siempre va a haber machismo, like 100%. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like we live in a different generation now. And I always think, like, it's like, it's how Angel says, like, if there's no trust, there's no communication, like, in realidad, like, there is nothing.
Mm.
And if you were, like, a prime example, like, if you were my man and whatever it is, like, and here, let me say this, like,
I'll say
Let me-
something.
let me
Don't
put my
worry.
drink down. Let me
Don't
put
worry.
my drink
Don't
down
worry.
because
drink down and
I
everything.
have my
Because,
conclusion. I have my
look,
conclusion on this
y-
topic.
and you have your conclusion. And I speak on myself because I was in a 5-year relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I me junté a los 18 años. Like, I was very young. I'm not that old. Like, yo acá diciendo que estoy bien viejita and shit. But, like, you know, I was always the type of person, like, you know what? Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you're feeling. And with him, it was always like, no. Like, why am I going to tell you how I feel? Why am I? And for me, it became an issue. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you guys. Like, it became an
Mhm.
issue with me because I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, we're in this together. Like, you're not even telling me how you feel. You're not even telling me. And I understand, like, from a man's perspective, like, it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard for you to open up. And why I feel that is because it's like, one, the machismo comes around. It's like, oh, like, what is my girl gonna feel if I'm opening up to her? She's gonna think like the complete opposite of me. She's gonna think like, oh, you're a little bitch and this and this. Like, fuck that shit. Like, for me personally, as a woman, I want you to be fucking vulnerable with me. I want you to tell me how shit is, like, straight off the bat. Why? Because let alone that makes me understand you a little bit more as a person. And for me, it's like, okay, like, como te digo, like, no quiero llorar, güey, like.
Que
quiero llorar.
llore, que
No.
llore.
No,
Like,
Why had you feelings,
I
huh?
just,
No, it's
you
like,
know, like,
guys.
it's just,
Well, no, I just feel like guys don't want to show their feelings to their girls
yeah,
because
and it's,
it makes them kind of weak. Like they
Let me-
don't want to show weakness.
and it honestly
you know?
makes me sad because it's like, you know, like, me as a woman, like, we're all human at the end of the day. And for you to be my man, like, I want you to open up with me. I want you to be vulnerable. I want you to tell me how you feel. Why? Because not, like I said, like, it's not going to only make me understand you a little bit better, but it's like, I feel like when you truly open up, let alone you being a woman and you being a man, like, I feel like the connection becomes stronger.
Mhm.
Because it's like you're understanding your partner as a man, you're understanding your partner as a woman, and you're like, holy shit, like, I know who my partner is at the end of the day. Like, I know that I can come home to them. Like, I know that whatever the issue is, whether me being a man, whether me being a woman, like, you got my back.
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck it is.
They understand you better. It's the thing.
Exactly.
It's like,
And
they
it's like,
understand you better.
and I tell you this from experience, you know, like how I said, like, I was in a 5-year relationship and it was always me like, ¿Qué tienes? ¿Cómo andas? Like, you know, what's going on? And for me, it was always like, stop asking. Why do you care? Why are you this and this and this? And then for me, in a way, I thought about it like, you're kind of pushing me away in a sense.
Mhm.
Why? Because it's like, like, it's...
All right, let me give
No
you my
quiero llorar,
summary.
güey. No
Let me
quiero
give you my
llorar.
summary.
Let's see.
Mejor
All right,
tú,
no,
güey,
no,
porque
no.
no
Let's
quiero
see.
llorar,
No,
güey.
I
No
wanna
quiero
see your
llorar.
cry.
No, let's see.
Fuck you.
Put the mic back into it. All right, so my summary is simple as this. I don't think like guys, how you said it, it's like you're saying, oh, guys are human, this and that. Yeah, they are. For me, I would vent to a girl, like my significant other. I would vent to my homies. Simply as this. When you vent to a girl, and I've seen this multiple times, and I've seen this fuck ton a lot, and you can't say.
Okay,
Let me see if
It
I
happens
agree.
to
Let
this
me
I
see
already
if
know
I
what you're
agree.
gonna
Shut the
say.
fuck
Look,
up.
there's two different things.
Nah, let me
There's
see
two
if I
different
agree, though.
scenarios. There's two different scenarios, but I'll give you the other scenario. So you say, I know what you're gonna say. So
All right, so the first one is, how many times have you seen like a relationship of 3, 4, 5 years happen? They fucking end shit, and all of a sudden the girl's exposing the guy's exposing the girl. Simple as that. And they've said the fucking like the guy opens up to the girl, and the girl doesn't give a fuck. And when they break up, she don't give a fuck. She'll expose the guy to the very most.
And let me tell you-
she uses it against
But let me
them.
tell you why, though. Because it's like the girl has been there. She's dealt with
Emotional.
that shit.
Emotional.
No, yeah. And I will sit here and tell you that from experience.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit here and fucking lie. It happened.
Okay, so
It happened.
You're throwing you're fucking flipping a coin. When you're a guy and you're saying your emotions to your girl, you're flipping a coin. There's some girls that, let's say, I'm not saying all girls are the same. Some girls will support you and this and that, but some other girls will look down at you because they feel like you're like the stone to
They
them.
think you're a bitch.
No. Some girls will.
No.
Yeah.
Some girls will think you're a bitch, and some other girls, they thought you were like their stone, their fucking
Mhm.
their provider, and they see you weak, and they're like, why the fuck am I even with this guy?
So,
If
well,
like he's
mm,
like,
well, that's
No,
let
let
me
me stop you right
look,
there,
so
though. No,
But-
let me stop you right. No.
Okay, wait, hold
I
on.
wasn't
Let me
done.
stop. No,
I wasn't done.
Let me stop you right
No,
there.
I was done.
No.
I was done.
Let him talk. Hold
We'll
on.
fight.
I get the
Squirrel,
gloves.
bro. ¿Dónde están los guantes?
No. My car.
Ding, ding, ding.
I said. Anyways,
Okay.
no. You guys don't let me finish. You guys
No,
are fucking-
I'm letting you finish.
Go.
All right. The other thing is, I mean, like how you said, we're all humans. We all need to express ourselves. We all need to talk about our problems sometimes to other people, or get other people's perspective on our problems.
Mhm.
The best thing as a guy, I would say, is talk to your homies, talk to your friends, because even Vivi said, a guy's struggle and a woman and a guy's struggle is not the same.
It's not.
And the best advice to do is to get another advice from like another man. It's not the best ideal thing to do is get an advice from a woman if she doesn't have the same struggles.
But
Okay.
but I will
Tell me
say
right
that
now.
like no like I will say that like I stand on what I say and everything, but it's also like I feel that then at the end of the day, like it's also nice to hear a woman's perspective. Why? Because it's like, you know, and I'm not saying this only just for, you know, men, but also for girls, because así como hay hombres, también hay mujeres that are like, oh, like, nah, like, you know, for me as a woman, like, nah, fuck that bitch, like, you don't deserve him, like, fuck all that, like, you know, be grimy, do him dirty, whatever it is. But also for men, it's like, nah, dude, like, fuck that bitch, like, you can get another bitch, yada yada yada, yada this, yada yada that. But that's why I say, like, it's good to have a woman's perspective, because it's like, you know, there is some intelligent ass fucking woman, as there is intelligent ass fucking man. And there is always gonna be that man that's gonna be like, wait, like, no te pases de verga, like, no hagas esto, like, no hagas esto. And then same with women, like, dude, like, you have a good ass man, you have a good ass whatever the fuck it is.
Partner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's just at the end of the day,
We need to
it's-
extend this podcast. This video is gonna be extended.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all fucking say, but this shit's gonna be fucking long.
No.
No,
it-
yes, no.
No, honestly, like there's a lot more stuff that we can go by, but
That's the thing with me. For me, I think it's like for me, as simple as this. I want a girl to be happy with me.
mhm.
Right.
I don't want her to know my struggles. Like I said, I would rather take the struggles myself.
But it's
So-
like,
so- okay,
why,
so why-
though?
why-
Like,
okay,
why?
so yeah, that's
Because
the thing,
okay,
it's
For me,
guys
it's
are not
like-
emotional.
They
Okay,
are
look,
though.
okay,
They
the guys-
are though.
Look,
No,
okay,
no,
look,
no,
look,
no,
look,
no.
okay,
Okay,
so
Wait,
no,
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 guys,
no,
let me
no.
say this
Okay.
right
You
now.
say
Let
that.
me
You
Shut the
say
fuck
that.
up.
You say
The
that.
guys that are
No,
not
shut
emotional,
up.
they're not strong enough.
No.
No, I don't
Fuck
think so.
all that
People
shit.
No,
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 that are
no, no,
emotional-
no,
you
no,
guys,
no, no.
No, I'm gonna bring
Fuck that
statistics.
shit.
I'm bringing
No,
statistics to this
that's
shit.
fine. You
Honestly,
can bring
give me a sec.
statistics and shit. But
People
fuck
that
all
are
that. No, no,
emotional-
no, Luis. No, fuck
Vamos a
that.
dejar hablar.
No, fuck that shit.
Okay, guys, we're gonna maybe we'll
No.
take this to like a part 2 or
No, no,
something.
no,
but
no, no,
like,
no, no. Hold on. Fuck that shit.
final thoughts. Final
Fuck,
thoughts. Final
fuck,
thoughts.
fuck that
Final
shit.
thoughts. Final thoughts.
You know why? Because you're fucking human. You're human. You were raised. No, don't even fucking come at me with that shit, because you need to fucking let me talk, bro. Let me cook. Let me talk. Stop fucking with Danny.
I'm gonna let you cook for like 2 minutes
Because-
and then Luis 2 minutes. So.
No, because
yeah.
it's like
Alright,
at the
ding,
end of the
ding,
day, you're human. I understand you don't want to bring the problems to your girl, whatever the fuck it is. But it's like, to me, in my head, it's like, fuck, bro. Like, I don't want you going through all this. I don't like if you have a bad day, like, I want to be the person that you fucking come home to, and you're telling me like your fucking work drama, like, oh, like el pinche José no hizo esto y que sabe qué y que la verga, like yada yada this. But it's like when you're not being vulnerable and you're not speaking to me in that sense, it's like, and you pretend to think that everything is okay, and then in reality, when you break, your girl at the end of the day is gonna be like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? Like, what am I gonna do with this? How do I handle this? And it's true. Like, it's ando enferma, güey.
Yo, someone put her down already. All right. Well, we let you cook.
I'll let
for
you
no,
talk
look,
because I'm
no, look, we
fucking
let you cook for a little
Estamos
bit.
muriendo ya.
Look, okay, look.
Her
we let
opinion
you-
doesn't matter. She's about to die.
Yeah. We let you cook. All right, let's let Luis cook and then.
Like I
Well,
said, como
the
dice
final
Vivi,
thoughts,
we're
final
all
thoughts.
human, this and that. Simple as this. Go talk, vent to your fucking homies. Why would you vent to a girl? It's a different struggle, in my
Go ahead.
opinion.
Go ahead.
And in reality, like I said, I've seen girls, like, they lose respect on a guy when you open up to them. And this might not be you, Vivi, in a sort of a way. Like I said, you're the only girl's perspective here. But, like, there's different girls all around.
So okay.
And this and that. There's a game in
And I
relationships.
agree.
Hold on,
In
hold
a
on, let's talk.
relationships, there's a game.
I agree.
And there's like a victim, there's a fucking instant, there's 50-50. I mean, there's too much ways that you can play a relationship. And that's why, for me, in my opinion, I'm picky about who I pick. And
that's good.
my standards, I
You're
feel
high.
like I have
Your standards
traditional
are high.
standards.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, they're traditional standards. And for me, if like my partner doesn't agree, then it is what it is. I would not rather. I like a lot of people's like happiness.
Mhm.
If something's not gonna work with me, I'd rather have her be with someone else. Simple as that. Because for me, like I'm telling you, I have my mindset that I have, I think it is strong, and there's a reason why I'm saying the things. Like I said, I'd rather, as a guy, I would vent to my friends rather than my partner. Even if I trust my partner the most, if I give her all my attention, but like it's a different struggle overall.
Mhm.
Right.
And then the thing is, look at a guys and a girls. How many times does a girl cry throughout a year? Like let's say a 20-year-old as a girl and as a guy.
A lot.
What's the difference?
It's
Because
Girls
girls are
cry
more
a lot.
emotional. There's a
Yeah.
role. As a guy, it's fucking genes, nigga. Like you know,
But
a
it
guy
also,
and a
like,
girl. It's a
it makes
different
me
genes.
sad, you know, because it's like
Well, it doesn't make you sad.
it
Guys,
does. It
no,
does
it's
make
'cause,
me
like,
sad.
this is what I'm
No,
saying.
and like
No. Give
I
me a sec.
understand.
Give me a
Okay.
sec. Girls and guys have a different mindset. Girls are more emotional. Guys are not. They're more logical. And that's the yin and yang. You know, you need both of them.
Yeah.
I'm like a lot of people are gonna think, oh, this nigga doesn't fucking like girls and shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
like for
It
me,
is joto way.
yeah,
Pobrecito.
they're gonna say whatever it is. You know, las moras que saben.
Look at
Anyways.
If you know, you know, and if you don't,
Look,
then you
at the-
fucking
at-
don't.
At the end of
But
the day, no,
anyways,
look, at the end of the day,
I wasn't done.
well, hurry
No,
up.
for me, like I'm saying, girls
We're
are
extending this. We're
our
extending this.
emotional
This is
side-
this is
No.
gonna be
guys
good. One.
are okay. Girls are more emotional side. Guys are more logical. You need both of them. It's a yin and yang, you know. But like I said, it's better to express the things right off the bat. Give your rules right off the bat for a relationship to work.
Mhm.
Because later
Boundaries,
on, like you know,
boundaries.
yeah, there's boundaries and then there's rules. Because that's what mostly a lot of people do. They get together because of lust, let's say, and then later on they don't agree with their beliefs, they don't agree with their like emotions and shit like that,
Right.
and that's what ends up a relationship to break up.
Yeah.
And it's better to know like right off the bat and set up boundaries and set out.
Whatever
Well,
it is.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's what I said before. Is like that's when you get to know a person, what they want, and
Yeah.
what they're you get set their boundaries.
Experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But overall, I think that to sum it all up, I think
shout out to Andrew Tate.
to sum it all up, I think
Don't
No, no,
listen
no,
to
no, no.
Lise. Fuck
that,
that.
no, honestly, no. To think like to sum it all up, I feel like everybody has different opinions and views on it.
Right.
Like all of us have 3 different views on it. Basically, you know, it's like, I mean, we kind of agree.
We'll fix
and,
it
like,
with putazos
but
¿Dónde están los guantes, güey?
in my car.
no, but
I'm gonna fuck you up for fucking my nose up.
but guys, that'll be
Oh,
it for the.
there was a
release.
No, what do you mean?
No, we're not gonna. No. If you
This
guys
shit
want,
ain't
no,
over.
I would want to.
No,
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 look.
no, no,
For
no,
the thing
no,
is,
no.
I would have. We will have another person on here that's in a
No.
long-term relationship or married because they would give another.
Dude,
No,
you're
no, no.
fucking
I'm saying
telling
another
me.
person. I'm saying
Nah,
another.
nah, 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 nah.
Look,
I gotta
I
say
will
is coaches
fucking
don't
speak
play.
on this shit.
no, that's
Coaches
it.
don't
No.
play.
That's
They're
it.
the
That's it,
ones
guys.
that
I will
So
don't.
thank
speak-
you guys.
no,
Thank you guys
no
for
es
watching.
cierto,
No,
güey.
thank you guys.
No.
Vivi, we're done.
Aquí no acabamos,
Vivi, we're
güey.
done. Yes,
no,
we're done.
No,
Vivi,
no,
we're
no,
done.
no, no, no.
Oh,
If you guys want a part 2,
All I
let
gotta
us
say is
know.
girls are emotional. You saw
Yeah,
right
see
there.
right here.
What I tell you?
No.
What I tell
Hit
you?
the- guys, if
It's
you guys
not
want
about
if
me.
you guys want a part 2,
No,
let us know. This is where we're gonna end it right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching Taking Shots podcast. We will see you guys on the next episode.
No le hagan caso, está
Cheers,
pedo.
guys.
Mic check.
No,
Cheers, guys.
no le hagan caso, está pedo.